Welcome back, everyone. So today I want to take a quick look at this device that I bought from a company called TurntableNeedles.com. I buy a lot of product from them for my business, and well, they sell accessories and parts, of course, for turntables. And this is a stylus force gauge, and I bought this because when I had upgraded the cartridge on my Motorola over there, my 1958 Motorola, I know I drastically increased the weight of the head, or of the Tonearm. It does have some ability to counteract some of that weight with a counter spring, but I'm not sure if I've got it too high or too low. So that's where this force gauge comes into play. So this is how it comes, and I'm just unpacking it now. I haven't used it. It comes with a nice little padded carrying case and everything. So you can bring it to parties, show your friends, go to the local head shops that sell record players and records and determine just how bad those Crosleys really are. Just kidding. We know they suck. All right, so it looks like it takes one battery, and it comes with two AG12 or 386A batteries. These look really Chinesium, so I don't know how long they'll last, but probably that's why it comes with two. Snap them. Oh, it takes two batteries. 3 batteries. What? Oh, it takes two. It looks like it. What? Oh, okay. We got spares. Okay. Well, just happened there. A little glitch in the matrix. Okay. Take the cover off, turn it on, and it comes with what looks like a 10-gram weight, or is that a 5? That's a 5 gram. Looks like a 10. See how I could, maybe not. So that's your calibration weight there. So we'll turn this thing on. I assume it's going to beep at us, maybe. That should be 5 grams. Okay, it's actually 5.01, so I think there's a way to reset that. Let's see if this tells us. Please read all operating instructions. Press the power key. Wait for the scale to display 0. Put the item to be weighed. When that is displayed on the left, you can read the data. So maybe, okay, we have to do a tare adjustment. So we'll take that off. We'll zero it out. There we go. Now I'll put that on. 5.01. Up, there it is. Okay, let's see what our tracking force is on the Motorola. Okay, so what we have in here right now is a Fonsteel P226D clone, which is Japanese made according to Turntable Needles, where I bought it, and it has a 6-gram tracking force. It seems a little heavy to me, but okay. So let's see where we're at. So once again, we're going to do the tare weight on this, even though it does say 0. I'm going to do that anyway. All right, so I don't want this thing on, obviously. So let's see what we can do. Just prop my phone up right here. We'll grab the Tonearm and just kind of stick it, make sure the needle's in the little hole. Oh, ooh. Okay, it says full, which means that this thing is way, way over 6 grams. This thing maxes out at less than that. So we're probably tracking like 10 grams or some shit. All right. I have no more adjustment on my spring, so I'm going to have to do something about this, maybe shorten the spring. But yeah, it's overloaded, so it's well above what this thing can register. Let's see where the one downstairs is at, my modern turntable. Let's go do that. All right, this one's got a modest 3.89-ish tracking force. So we're basically cutting through records with that thing. So not only is that bad for the record, it's bad for the stylus. So interestingly enough, it sounds really good. It doesn't skip. I mean, even worn out records sound completely crystal clear with very little, you know, distortion of any kind. So that's interesting. So we need to figure out a way to put helium in it or something. All right, so our options are quite limited here. There's a few things we could probably do. One of them being find a shorter spring. The other one being, geez, I don't know. And the way this is designed is that it's supposed to pull up on the needle, not down. So if I take the spring completely off, it's, let's do that real quick. Oh yeah, that's way heavier. Okay, this is kind of a proof of concept. I used a brad nail, and it's probably going to pull it right out, but look at that. Now it's floaty. So let's get our scale in there. So the brad nail allows us to essentially, I'm going to weigh it on the table here. Oh wow, we brought it down to 3 grams. Nice. 3.3 grams, and that's it. We're going to give it a little more weight. It does say 6 grams, so that's what I'm going to give it. You should get it on the hole, though. I believe that is to protect the stylus from getting damaged, but that's pretty damn light. Feather light, in fact. So let's do that. Let's actually rack it down a notch or two and see if that helps. 4.46. And it seems to be holding its own, so I notched it in one more, and I gave it a slight curve so that the oops, so that that won't happen, but it happened. So I think we found the solution. We just need to figure out a way to keep it from falling out without adding weight. Looks like a challenge for not me. There's got to be a better way. Got to be a better way to do this. But hey, I think we're on the right track. We're running a little light, but that's okay. Let's just try it out. Now here's what I came up with. I can always notch it back one more. But I gave it a slight bend so that the spring will center. And it's actually held in, it's actually wedged in there. So it's not going to come flying out at us. Hopefully. Yeah, that should probably do it. Okay, so my first observations. It definitely sounds okay. It's making a noise that I've never really noticed before, but you can hear the stylus picking up like a microphone, the action of the I think I might have, let me just make sure I didn't bend that tab a little too much here. I think I tried to flex this tab back a little bit at first. And okay. So I played this record that I've It's actually really good, by the way. If you're into classical music and you're into like a variety of different things, this is the Starlight Concert from the Hollywood Bowl in 1954, and I got it for like $2, and it's just a great record. It's got Debussy, Clair de Lune, Pomp and Circumstance, Hungarian Dance No. 5, Invitation to the Dance, None But the Lonely Heart by Tchaikovsky, Flight of the Bumblebee, that's a good one, obviously. It's a classic. Valse Triste in Finlandia. A great mix of songs that you definitely heard before, probably didn't even realize it. I'm going to put this on and see how it sounds. The classic Jethro Tull album. I did not pay $10 for this. Let's see here. Side 1. I manhandle my records like I just don't care. Maybe because I don't know. All right. There we go. Let's, not going to lose that clip, though. That's going to go in a little bag. Probably staple it to the back. Hear that? That microphoning that you're getting was originally dampened by this type of spring they used, or the spring retainer. Now that we've removed that spring retainer and replaced it with a solid, well, a nail, it's no longer damping that CD, or the CD changer, the disc changer mechanicals are no longer being dampened. So it's actually telegraphing through the Tonearm more than it would have been. Other than that, we have a little bit more surface noise, as is expected, because we were running at like 20 grams or some shit. I'm surprised there was no vinyl shards like being scraped off the record. Oh God. So yeah, a little more surface noise. It's so, I mean, it sounded beautiful before. It was like absolutely crystal clear. No distortion, well, distortion is subjective to the listener's ears, but we're definitely getting a little more surface noise, which again, that's what happens when you play with fire. Other than that, it looks like my cats have started to get to this cloth, which is pissing me off in ways you can't even imagine. They never bothered it when it was sitting over there, not once. Now that it's over here, and they never bothered the 1936 Grunau that was sitting here either. But now one of our, and I know which one it is. It's the one that, he's my favorite, and he's gonna become, I'm gonna have to taxidermy the little guy, because no, don't be doing this. I'm gonna have to come up with a way to cure this here. There's one spot he got it, and he got it. This already had two possible nicks. It was this one, and there was one over here. But I can't be having my cats ruining this. You can see where there's a few spots where I think he tried to get it, and maybe he knows better. But he's so far ruined our couch that we bought 3 years ago. But this is, now this grill cloth is unobtainable. This is made from like kind of maybe hemp. I don't know. This is a natural fiber crisscrossed with a natural fiber this way, different color, contrasting colors. And then it's got this silver, like maybe a nylon or something. It gives it a slight shiny, clear effect going this way. It's a beautiful grill cloth, and I don't want to see it get ruined, but I think it's inevitable. Not sure what to do about that. Now, those vertical streaks, those are factory. Those are supposed to be there. But I've thought about ways to protect it, but none of them are very good. One of them is to mount go to the hardware store and get a metal grid to cover over this. You know, the expanded metal. That would look dumb. We'll see if he messes with it too much in the future, but I don't want this to become a thing for him. This was a beautiful machine when I dragged it into the house, and you know, when you have cats, you can't have nice things. I mean, look at what he did. And it's actually between the three of them, but when he came along, this is what he did to our couch. Now, there's a corner piece you can put here to protect the corner of the couch, which I will be getting one of those very shortly. And it kind of slips under the foot, and it protects the corner. It's got like carpeting on it. But for the meantime, I'm putting this scratching post here just to give them something else to scratch, because I don't want them scratching our couch anymore. But luckily, we didn't buy the expensive model. This was a fairly inexpensive couch for what it is. But, you know, you can't have nice things with cats. I mean, this table right here, thank God, we were going to buy a nice, beautiful new table. And instead, we just kept the one that I bought on Craigslist for $50. I got this table and chair when I moved here. It's like the day after I closed on the house, I bought this. It was like $50, and I have since, well, what I did is I refinished it. It was originally all natural wood, the chairs and the table. And what I did was I refinished the table, the bottom section, to be white, and I did the same thing with the chairs. And look what he did to it. A little bastard. Now, I don't think I can buy this paint anymore. This is an oil enriched white enamel, and or latex enamel, and I don't think I can buy this paint anymore. But I'm gonna have to repaint these legs. I know who did that. That was Tommy. Only Tommy. Only Tommy scratches furniture legs. Butterscotch, little devil, he'll scratch anything. Couch, phonograph, and he's eating plants. So, you know, you can't have nice things if you got cats. Can't. Just can't be done. It's like they're worse than kids. Only instead of jelly fingerprints everywhere, it's scratch marks. Anyway, so I think we solved our problem. I mean, it's better for the records anyway. It's better for the stylus in the long term. But yeah, you can't just dump a heavy cartridge on something that was meant to have something the size of a Tic Tac, because that's what originally was on this. You can't just add all that weight without consequence. So we had to balance it out a little bit, counteract it somewhat. So here we go. Till then.